Have you ever noticed that the more seriously you question life, the more alone you sometimes feel? The moment your thoughts stray beneath the surface of everyday chatter, people start shuffling in their seats, glancing at their phones, eager to steer the conversation back to weather, sports, or memes. It's not imagination. History shows a repeating pattern. Whenever someone peers too far behind the curtain, society grows uneasy. From Hypatia dissecting the cosmos to Tesla sketching lightning in his lab, deep thinkers have often been brushed aside, not for being wrong but for being unsettling. Why does the crowd recoil when a mind reaches beyond the ordinary? Psychologists point to what's called the mental mirror reaction. Physical strength impresses, wealth inspires envy, beauty turns heads, but none of these traits directly challenge who we are inside. Sharp intellect does. When someone poses an idea that rewrites the map we live by, our inner compass quivers. Their insight doesn't merely add information, it exposes the fuzzy edges of our own understanding. Instinctively, we defend ourselves by retreating into safe, familiar narratives. Think back to any gathering where you slipped a profound question into the mix. What if free will is an illusion? Or what makes a life meaningful? Chances are the table fell silent, then somebody cracked a joke or changed the subject. That awkward pivot isn't random, it's the brain's alarm bells ringing. When beliefs feel threatened, the amygdala fires the same neurochemical flare it would during a physical danger. Better to ignore the provocateur than confront the disquieting possibility that our worldview may have holes. Yet intelligence isn't simply a social menace, it's a spotlight on human identity. We define ourselves through stories, our skills, our values, our sense of place. A towering intellect destabilizes those stories. Unlike a strong athlete or a glamorous celebrity, a probing thinker rewrites the very script in which the rest of us perform. So instead of applause, they receive distance. Modern culture magnifies this tension. Algorithms reward outrage and brevity, not nuance. A catchy slogan or spicy soundbite travels faster than a careful argument. Online, confidence masquerades as competence and civility can look slow. The result? Loud certainty soars, quiet depth sinks. We scroll past a well-sourced thread on moral philosophy to share a meme that declares, "Facts don't care about feelings, never mind that feelings decide which facts we notice." Cognitive biases pile on. Dunning, Kruger flatters us into overrating what we know, so we resist teachers who reveal gaps. Status quo bias whispers that new ideas threaten stability, so we hug the familiar. The backfire effect ensures that evidence against our convictions only cements them tighter. A brilliant argument, no matter how gently offered, can feel like an existential ambush. Does that condemn deep thinkers to permanent exile? Not necessarily. Solitude, though uncomfortable, can be fertile ground. When the noise fades, reflection becomes clearer, creativity sharper. History's mavericks often forged their breakthroughs in the quiet margins where mainstream voices couldn't drown them out. Still, insight shouldn't be a solitary sport. The real challenge and gift of philosophy is to bridge the gap between private contemplation and shared understanding. That means translating complexity into stories people can feel, linking abstract riddles to everyday struggles, and above all, swapping arrogance for curiosity. A question posed as an invitation opens doors that a lecture slams shut. So the next time your ideas meet resistance, remember, the pushback isn't proof you're wrong, it's evidence you've touched a raw nerve in the collective psyche. Treat that reflex not as a wall but as a vital clue about where dialogue is most needed. Ask follow-up questions. Listen for the fear beneath the dismissal. Build from common ground outward. In a world dazzled by quick rewards and easy answers, choosing to think deeply is an act of quiet rebellion. If you feel the weight of that rebellion, if dinner parties leave you restless and scrollathons leave you empty, take heart. You're in distinguished company. The path of reflection is narrow, yet it has shaped every major leap in human progress. Keep questioning. Keep refining. And when the crowd drifts back toward comfortable chatter, don't despair. Plant your seed of thought, step back, and let time, not volume, reveal its worth. After all, ideas can be ignored for a season, but once they sprout, they change the landscape forever.